Hi guys, this is Allison from AllyKat Creations. How are you? Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun, magical stuff. Do it because you know why? It's nice. It's beautiful. But here's what I didn't get to do because, life is frantic. There you go. Please like, share, subscribe. That's how I get around these parts. If you like anything that I do, artwork, books that I read, interviews that I do, please share them and look at the bottom of the link section doodle after the live. You see all the information there and you get to click on it and I'll take you to where you need to go and pass it around. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. So check out my website, AllyKatCreations211.com. That's where you can see all the fabulous work that I do that's behind me. This is from school. That's phenomenal things that I find in my pockets before I go live. So yeah, go check out my website. And if you're interested in any of it, please email me. Email me because that's the way I go about doing things. 3D, 4D memberships. I have 4D now. It's a way for you guys to help the channel, help me keep the food, keep the lights on, keep the channel going. It does cost money. Um, too many pockets. So if you're interested in those, check out the memberships. I'm here. I did a very long Oracle card reading. And then, just and now today's the last day that I am doing cat sitting duties, and that's for good. I love my friends, but no, thank you. And after what I had experienced, I'm gonna mature my response. I was hysterically crying, really upset and devastated about what occurred yesterday. I'm over it and I'm not allowing anybody else to take advantage of my kindness no longer. I love people, I love everybody. But what I've been through in the last 14 days, and then what just came into my house, I'm done. Done because this now ruins the next couple of days of having to get rid of things in my house. I'm not a happy camper. I'm devastated. But you know what? We're not gonna let that sprinkle any. We're just gonna sprinkle the shit because tomorrow's gonna be the best day ever, and I'm going to make it the best day ever. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to allow, I'm actually, I'm freaking out. I really am. I'm very devastated and I love my friends, but there comes a point where your negligence and my health and my well-being, I put my hands up. I love people. Um, and it involves Freya. I'm devastated. Marine kind of heard me like done, over, done yesterday on the phone. Done. Wu-Tang for life. But now I'm going to be inconvenienced once again for something I'm doing that I'm a nice person. I go out of my way, but the universe is just showering me with more fuckery. I'm over it. So at least tomorrow is trunk or treat. It's trunk or treat. You know what I'm going to be doing? We're going to be putting the rest of my stuff together because I have no time to be putting stuff together. But I do want to thank everybody for watching the show with Jesse, me, and Arnie. Thank you for that. I know one of my really good friends, Allison, another me, from Staten Island. She's been in the chat. She's an amazing person. Another kind of soul sister of mine. So thank you for treating her and giving her some love in the chat. Um, we love her. I love her. Soul sister. My walking buddy. So I was gonna do a video yesterday, but I'm still training for that other job, and it kind of is right after I get out of work. So my voice has just shifted. I got out of work yesterday. I came home, I put my Zoom on, Zoomed, then went to do cat sitting duties, came back home to find what is freaking me out, and I got devastated, cried, and just had a fit, literal a fit because I then felt schizophrenic. Went to the store to go get almost $100 worth of products to clean my house with, came back and then started the very long, arduous process of getting what is in Freya on Freya out and then on off of me. Just, I'm done. I'm done. I do enough. You want to go take 2 weeks off? Go call one of the Patriots to stay at your house. I love you guys, but not after all the money and the time I'm expending, and then I just don't have a minute to myself because I'm running home. I'm not trying to be mean, but I want you guys to understand, like, my boundaries have been crossed, my threshold. It's not just like it happens once a year. This is like the last 6 months. I've been 2 months, two weeks here, 2 weeks here, 2 weeks here, and no one gives a shit if I have a life. Um, so there obviously when there's cats, there's things that come with cats that now are all over my house. That now I have to take maybe a month. If Marine, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Freya, but I might have to bomb my house. I do have a heart of gold, but at what cost? I didn't get compensated properly. Yeah, no, you Ash Maya, you nailed it on the head. And I'm not here to say that anybody's not a clean person or that they don't take care of their babies. That's not the case. But when you have that many, you do get stuff. And it came home with me, and I'm very careful. I spray myself. It got in, and the way I saw Freya yesterday and the hair all over my house, I cried because it's affecting her more than anything else. And it's also all I'm disgusted with that. Like, I freak out with stuff like that. Like, I feel schizophrenic and it's in my hair. So you all know, right? Like, all I want to do is have a good weekend. I have a 4-day weekend coming up. No, I don't get paid for it, but I need this time to relax. You know what I'm going to be fucking doing? Cleaning my house and getting Freya back to best. Instead of actually going and doing stuff, I'm still going to do stuff. But I can't have her suffering. Again, the repercussions of doing nice things for people just keep falling short. So I washed my hands of that and no more, because my good intention ended up ricocheting into a whole bunch of things that, hey, other people are going to charge you twice, 3 times the amount that you paid me. I, and I barely got any calls or, hey, is everything okay? I'm glad that everybody trusts me. I've just been bombarded too by, you know, not being able to come home and just do me. And I'm not making this about the complaint. I don't like complaining, and this is another problem that I have. There's a lot going on with me. I'm not comfortable. I'm not happy. I am not happy. And not happy to keep seeing things that I can replace a car. Can I? Within maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years. So I got to deal with this. It's going to be dealt with. I'm a clean person. Yeah, this scattered stuff behind me. It has to go anyway. Spider webs. It's going out tomorrow. Whoever wants them, spider webs. I can't find my balloon pump. Otherwise, I would be blowing up balloons right now. Yeah, I'm very upset. Like, I know Marina is not on here, maybe for good reason, maybe not. I don't know. But whatever the reason is, I laid it out because done. I'm just over a lot of things. So the theme of the trunk is bats. I don't plan on replacing my bumper. It is just a scratch and a little crack in the little tiny light. I'm not worried about it. It's just the fact that it happened. Look, here's another thing. I stayed after school because no one else would take the responsibility of being an adult to take care of the child that's in my classroom, but I clock out at 3. I don't get overtime. I don't get paid. I come into my building at 7:20. Why? Because no one is setting me up for success during the day. I am not running around like a chicken without a head, not set up and not ready to go. And I'm the one diapering the kids. You have to have a system. You have to have the things clean. And even the teachers, they have their own contracts. They don't get extra for staying and doing extra. Sure, they get paid over the summer. I don't, but I'm a person that I'd rather work smarter than harder. But that smarter doesn't get me paid. And last week I had to stay to make sure that that child who could die at any moment got on the bus without a hitch. But that bus comes late. It comes way late, and that pushed me back, which then pushed my day back to go and do the cat duty. That got me into the rear ending and questioning life. And who knows how long the fleas. I'm sorry I said it because I'm not here to just make anybody feel like they're discussing people. It's not the case. But I had to get it from somewhere. My house doesn't have, I have one cat, and if little Thor comes, he's outside. Yeah, sure, they could jump. I don't, I clean my house. Please explain to me. She's loaded. And I feel like I have schizophrenia. It's not a good feeling that I haven't been sleeping in days. We're gonna check the Schumann residence. I haven't slept. That's another contributing factor to why. Because I feel like I have schizophrenia. I got the natural stuff going all day. Freya has been already showered twice. I'm trying not to traumatize her. I might have to actually buzz her. Another reason why I didn't do a short today with her, Little Thor did not show up this morning, is because that's the last thing I need is like, oh look, bugs. That stuff skeeves me out, guys. I'm somebody that can withhold a lot of stuff. Um, oh, oh, you're awesome. I did, and let me just say, guys, I got the pure stuff. I haven't touched the nicotine or the whatever that is in the vape. This is not doing it. It's like what a time to have all of this go on. I'm hoping that everything turns out the way it's supposed to, and God gives me some damn grace. But it's like a perpetual heap of nonsense that just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. What else is new? And I'm not asking about that. I want to be happy. I do. I want to be happy. You know what makes me happy? That I get to decorate a trunk tomorrow. And I get to do it with the boyfriend. I get to do it with him. It's because it's his trunk. I'll definitely go look at that, B lady. Um, mind you, I'm not a stranger to this stuff. I just never had it in my house. I've had stuff on me in the car. I've had stuff, but I was able to natural spray, natural, everything's natural. What I got for Freya, I put on her. It's like dry shampoo. She has a longer coat. She's domestic short hair. She's not long hair, but she's like mid hair. I don't know if that makes sense. She has longer hair, but she's not what you consider long hair. I might have to actually cut her because it's that bad. I plucked so much. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Robbie. I plucked so much stuff out of her the other day. And even right when I got home from doing, I had to go back the last day of that. Um, I combed whatever I could out of her. I I think it's worse than lice. I've do you know how hard it is to see any of that in my hair? Do you know how like schizophrenic feeling I have? I cleaned my house like crazy yesterday. Sprayed everything with that spray, organic spray. I made some organic spray myself, but that stuff does cost money. Hi, Al Sunray. Hi, everybody that's joining. What is up? Sorry, Allison's ranting again, and I'm not a happy camper. I'm really not. I'm not a happy camper. I feel like I have skitsies right now. Itchies. Bad. And it's hard because Allison has really lots of freckles. So it's hard to see if I have anything on me. If it's in the freckle patch. Freckle patch. I'm very freckled. But I feel like this, you know. I try not to do anything with the cats and animals with stuff chemically. I know it works some, but mm, mm, mm. That's what I did to my hair yesterday. I did wash. I was flipping myself out. Like when I got home, I treated myself. I have tree tea oil. I have clove oil. I use it in my hair. I did that. It's not dog, it's my cat. So gotta be very, cats and dogs are different. By the way, cats are more sensitive to oils and things than dogs are, believe it or not. I only know this because I've had cats my whole life. And Morgan and Ethan both had very bad reactions to some of the things that I've used holistically on them. Hi, Mr. Adams. Yeah, the point that I was trying to get at, it's not that obviously I have no choice but to tackle this. It's the fact of the matter that it didn't need to happen in the first place. And I didn't do a thumbs down. It didn't need to be in the first place. That's what upsets me. Like getting the whole situation didn't need to happen. But it did. So now I have no choice but to deal with it. The universe is doing this to a lot of people. The people that are unaware of their spiritual journeys and paths, I can't tell you how many of my friends just message me, and this is like another thing. I'm very overwhelmed right now with just dealing with life, and then I get essays from people. Love you. Just patience. I will get to you when I get to you. I'm bombarded right now. I can't, I need to breathe. No room to. Huh. A lot of people are going through like everything outside of yourself is happening. It happens. It's gonna happen. It's gonna keep happening. Um, a lot of people are in that situation where I'm at right now. And it doesn't need to be exact. It's just one thing after another, after another, after another, after another, and it piles, piles, pile. And it just keep piling, piling, piling. And it's the small stuff. But then it gets bigger and the pile gets bigger and it just keeps accumulating. And then what do you do? I don't know, but we're making Fiesta fun and we're gonna have fun with it because that's what I do. We're gonna have Fiesta fun. Tomorrow I have a trunk or treat after my school day is over. My teacher and I are going to be ballooning it up in my classroom tomorrow afternoon. Then Marine is coming with his truck. Just as dismissal's happening, I have to kind of coordinate him around that arena. Um, get him to park, meet him, and then take him to the place where we're going to be decorating. Then go to my classroom and get all the balloons and the stuff and change, and it's gonna be fun. I don't know, Waka. Yeah, I love Elise. Everybody has different. I like to take a mixture of what everybody tells me, but it's at the end of the day affordability. And Allison just spent a lot of money on stuff I know that works, but it's expensive. And sure, I could have, but it's like time. Like I don't the time. Like I need to get. I need it's more for right now than myself. Obviously, I could treat tea oil myself. I do it anyway because it helps with the lice. But with Freya, I needed to get her shampoo. And because she is very skittish, I needed to get her dry shampoo, and she's down here. Comb it out of her as much as I can to get everything get her clean. Her skin is really bad right now, and I'm not happy. It's only been a few days. So we got Fiesta Fun for the truck. Fiesta Fun. I have to make more. I just looked for diatomaceous dessert the other day, and I only because of the time that I went to the store, it was late. They didn't have it. I have when this weekend I'm off a little like I still have work in the morning. I still have work on Friday, but no, I don't have work on Friday. I can go to the store on Friday and get diatomaceous surf. I'm gonna need it anyway because my house needs it. Missy Freya, come here, Mama. Come here. She was down here. Maureen asked me if I had a good day. What do we think? Um, Honestly, it wasn't terrible. It was a half a day. Wasn't a happy camper with the kiddos. The kids like left a mess of a mass proportion in the room. My other parent called out, and it was just me and my teacher with barely any help. We did have help, very thankful. But yeah, it just the little things keep piling up each day. Like Monday, I didn't have my other person, and once again, the child that is a medical necessity was, the kids get neglected because there's not a third person there, and we have two people change this child. I see Freya. Come say hi to everybody, Missy Freya. Come here. She's downstairs. She's down here. If she comes closer, I will try to get. I can't pick my screen up. That'd be great. You see, here's the thing with Freya is still like new to me. And if it was Morgan, I could get to coax into whatever situation I wanted Morgan in. Freya is still a baby in the term she's 3, but she just turned 3 and she's new to me. And not that she's not a year with me already. I got her a year ago, but the level of putting her in a shower and or bath is just we're gonna get there. I'll get there with her. After this, though, she might just have to be held down and get shaved if I can't get her to bathe. But I am using dry shampoo. It is semi sort of working. She is letting me put it on her, so we're getting somewhere. Some cats won't even let you touch them. Little Thor will not let me touch him. So we're getting places. It wasn't fantastic. I can't, you see, and that's a part of me that, like, that's why I'm venting. I can't lie. I'm an authentic person. I can't lie. And if I lie, I'm not in my alignment. I think that's a part of my issue with wanting to be mature about my venting and just getting it out. Obviously, there's nothing I could do besides try different methods and modes of getting help for my little girl. But it's just nonstop piles of little things that are becoming bigger things that just keep accumulating. And I'm tackling what I can. It's just, I'm tired. I'm tired. And I bet you when this blood work comes back, it ain't gonna be good. Not that I'm all about the blood work, but I don't feel like myself. I don't feel good. Not at all. I, I mean, not having a break in 14 days because even if you wanted one, you can't because you got to take care of responsibilities. It's not like it's going in and putting food down and water. It's a lot involved. Forever, I'm not doing it. I could leave Freya for 3 days with not an issue. Yeah, no. No, the life lesson could have been absolved really quickly if I didn't have the ricocheting. No, this is a lesson of no more of people taking advantage of your kindness. And not to say I don't love my friends, but there is an unequal balance of, hey, Allison's free, she'll do it. Assumptions. That's what a lot of people think. They know me that well and they assume that I just have all this time on in my hands and on grasp. I don't. Here's some good news, though, guys, especially the two of you that are 40 members. I got picked to be a presenter for the entire staff of all the schools that are in my town. I get to do expressive therapeutic art. So they're like, I got something good. Now I gotta come up with the curriculum and I have to have time to do it. Really excited. It's just 50 minutes. I'm presenting to whoever wants to sign up to take what I'm teaching and come in with whatever art supplies they want and kind of do it. What we're doing today is a sip and a craft, but having it be more mindful. They do. Bleh, bleh. I'm somebody that like I could tolerate bugs. Like there's a ton of spiders in my house right now because there's other bugs in there that they're eating. I'm okay with that. Um, I lived and worked in New York. There was mice out all everywhere all the time, rats everywhere all the time. Um, rabbit mice, rabbit rats, like rabbit in size, big guys. That stuff never really bothered me. I saw cockroaches. We get crickets in school. They hop around everywhere. That stuff doesn't bother me. You know what really does bother me though? Things that are really tiny and parasitic that can give you diseases. That right there, what is happening to Freya's skin in the I don't know how long this has been maturing on her, but it can't be longer than 2 days because this child is fluff fluff bunnies everywhere of her hair, and I'm seeing it's okay, Charlene. But what I want to do with the I'm going to hopefully work with Marine at some point or get some advice from him. He says he does presentations really well. Um, I'm not privy to watching him do his job. Like it's classified stuff and not my business. So I don't and it's also not in English. So I don't know what he would be saying or doing, but presentating, making stuff happen. But I would love to get a gist of what he has in store. Maybe use some AI and not to do anything crazy because nana 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 bat peoples. I got bats. I got candy jar full of bats. They're sparkly. I've been speaking. I don't, you see, that's the thing. I come off as an asshole. I really do. I see you next Tuesday, a twat waffle. I come off like this because I love people. I give my all to everybody. But then when you start taking advantage and you assume, and then I did the ricochet of the universe telling me no more, it's like more than apparent right now. It's more than apparent. And it's not because I have expended myself way beyond where I should have 3 years ago. And I didn't get much back. I'm not looking for it. It was gift. But you would think with a bullet going through my window and I'm asking people to just give me an avenue of, do you know somebody? And not and this applies to a lot of other people in my life that are physically living in the area. I still have a bullet hole going through my window. You know who has to deal with it? I do, because when I ask for help, the help is not really received the way it should be. To the people that need to receive it, that are here to help me, not you guys. I still have to go and find somebody that can cut glass and glaze it. And if not glaze it, help me make some stained glass or get me some wood so I could cut it and put it and insert it. And tell Sunray, that's where I'm at right now. Hi, Scott. I feel like I'm in a schizophrenic's nightmare. I feel like I got bugs crawling all over me and I'm trying to zone out that feeling because I feel it. And I know when I got home, I sprayed myself and I kind of went over everything. I don't feel anything. I don't see anything. I don't think the bullet for me, that was more of a wake-up call that I need to be more aware of my surroundings. But also that I might need to move. And this has been in the astrology for me for almost 2 months, that a move is on its way, a move is incoming, but you know what? It hasn't come. And no matter how many times I'm looking at things in life, like this, things are not matured enough where it is okay for me to move. Yes, I did think about moving. But if I am trying to have a future with Marine, that doesn't make it make sense. Okay, so I found some really goodies. This is not what Allison is going to create. But I like the roadmap it's giving me. This is a roadmap. The shadow workbook. It is stupid cold here. It was so nice and warm and fuzzy and wuzzy, and now it's cold. But that's okay. I like it cold. My body just has to get used to the cold. So the course that I'm going to presenting to all the staff who choose to be with me is basically bringing their art supplies in whatever it's a canvas, a piece of paper, a sketchbook, pencils, watercolors, crayons, oil pastels, whatever. I can work with anything. And I'm going to prompt them and ask them to depict, either write or draw a letter to themselves of how much they love themselves. What are the things that they love about themselves? Can you draw it, depict it? It's not about what the results look like. It's about the process of doing the artwork in itself. That's one prompt. That could take somebody a month to do a big piece on that. But it's a point of, and not going into shadow work, because these people are not there yet. I want to go into about the clouds. Like if I were to show them a picture of the clouds and multiple pictures of clouds, what's in the clouds? How does it make you feel? When you're connecting with Earth, and I can put somebody in a meditative state and say, okay, you guys are imagining yourselves on the playground, and your feet are touching the ground, and you're looking up at the sky with no cares in the world. Nice deep breathing, and you notice some shapes and some imagery happening within the clouds. What do you see? Draw it. Yeah, it's like summer and winter all in the same three couple of hours. We're gonna get through this house, and we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. So this is it's okay. There's some things in here. It's just the same repetitive stuff that you get when you're journaling, in my opinion. I just like some of the prompts, like meet your shadow. Congrats, you're doing this shadow work. And I mean, a lot of this looks like it's been copied and pasted from like 8,000 different like avenues. But what I do like is like looking at the layout of these to see if I can pick up on if I like it or not. This one I like a little bit better. I'm not that far from you. I'm in Northwest Indiana. Okay, see, like I absolutely need like a magnifying glass for these. I'm blind officially. So this one has some good concepts in it. I might take some ideas off of here. Mood tracker. Day one. Nah, man needs to be a tracker of moods. Not everything is like terrible. Not everything is bad. Sometimes it's just meh. Eh. That's a mood. Eh. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. And it's not necessarily neutral. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think meh is a good feeling? Priya. She's down here. She's by the futon, licking herself. Every time this app loads, it loads some falsehoods. I don't like that. Okay. It's a Schumann right now. So where the black is over on this side where my thumb is. We're calm. Earlier today, not so much. We have a new moon in Libra tonight. Lots of energy going on tonight. Frequencies are 8.09. Hi. Hi. That's high frequencies. Missy Freya. It's like I'm giving myself a bath. I'm little Freya. Okay. The electric field makes sense. It's not high. It's not nah. We're integrating right now. And that's not a fun feeling. The energy that I've been feeling, I've felt this before, where everything right before everything like collapses and everything throws up in my face. Like there's not a day that something doesn't go perceptually wrong. Right? It's just really annoying. Like Friday, I was supposed to have my kids weren't in and I was supposed to clean the room. I still had a lot of work to do, but it wasn't with the kids and I didn't have to focus. Well, you know what? I got told you have to go next door and work with the kids all day and be inconvenienced because two people didn't show up to work. Now you're getting punished to do that. Um, I still have to mow my lawn. It's been a hot minute and it's tall and a lot of the leaves are starting to fall and I actually like to mow and make the excuse of it doing the leaves because it just helps suck all the leaves up. But it's been like spotty rainy here. Like today it rained. Spotty. Freezing rain. This is not a bad puff. It's not tobacco. And it seems like that battery died. Yeah, it's very hard to do any kind of mowing when it's wet. Hi, Bob. Oh, that's also something that that Maureen helped me with, but we now have to figure out how to make the file size to make emojis. Oopsie, I'm making mess. Um, I have emojis. Little Thor, Freya. I mean, there's a couple of times in my life where things did not work out the way they didn't work out. But other things were there to come in to kind of replace that fuckery that was going on. But it wasn't any situation that cost me an arm and a leg to deal with. So the arm and the leg kind of kills me. Hi Lisa and Greg. How are you? I can't handle the mowing. I love mowing. I do. I actually like yard work. I just haven't had the time to do it. Like, this is my happy spot. Doing this stuff is my happy place. You know what's not my happy place? Doing things that make me uncomfortable, and not that uncomfortable isn't great. It's just I'm tired, things that make me really tired. That there's no a good energy exchange, and that leaves me pinched for energy. Raya, Raya. So, and is anybody else going through this? I've been glitching. I'm seeing a massive amount of different things in my reality. So it's not just me. I'm purging a lot of different lives right now. That's why things are also like, eh. Allison's not trying to like vent in a negative way. Even though it's coming off like that, it's cold, it's coming off condescending. I trust me. But I think I'm glitching on many, 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 many levels. I don't think I'm just glitching in 3D. This body, I've been seeing. Yeah, there's been some. I'm seeing things around behind me. I've been seeing things everywhere I am. Today I was like back in the day hallucinogening. Um, I literally was having flashbacks. Like they called it an acid flashback, but unfortunately, I don't think these were acid flashbacks. I honestly think they were me recognizing another life that was very parallel to this one that is flowing through. I got some googly eye guy ring right here. He's keeping me sane. It is a glitchorama. Thank you. Once I get this stupid, it's not stupid. It's trying to help me until Thursday morning after 7 o'clock. I need to get no tobacco or nicotine in my system. So naturally doing these puffers. Interesting. Hooray! Yeah, one day I will be able to have enough money to actually make it to other places around the world. Um, oh, Ashmaya, I need to look into Connacht, Ireland, and Munster, Ireland. Although we don't like 23andMe and Ancestry because, oh my God, they stole your DNA. Oh, I don't give a shit. I found my birth parents from there. I found my birth family. That's a gift in itself. So if they have my DNA, what are they getting? A third dimensional version of the light body. Cool. Kudos. You're getting my demon too. Um, Anywho, it gave me more information that that's where a lot of my this body DNA is from. Girl, I'm serious that Ancestry has me in however you pronounce that. I have it as Connacht, Ireland, and Munster. But they also have me as Switzerland, and 23andMe has me more on the Scandinavian side. Who knows? Oh, I bet. That just shows my outside of the paradigm ignorance of never leaving the United States, sadly. Some of these look like bow ties, and some of them look like actual like awesomeness. I don't know why. And it's really loud and obnoxious, so I do apologize. Hi, Mel. What's up, girl? I know I'm all new to the travel, the different places in Ire. I say Ire. Um, so yeah, I like um so Marine came over last weekend, and he also has I think an ancestry account, so we were kind of like looking at each other's like stuff. Really interesting. Because obviously I have two lineages. I have my biological parents and then I have my adoptive parents. And it's hard to know from both. It really is. So I'm not 100% sure how. I should have already been in bed. I've been having like the shit-tasticest week, month, year. Let's just not just confine ourselves to that. So things have been a little not fun. Things are just not fun for me right now. They have me all over the place. I like to focus on where I feel to have the most feeling. And that's like Scandinavian countries. Um, they have me at Switzerland. I'm like, I used to have an obsession with Switzerland when I was a little kid. Don't know, don't ask. I have not an iota and a clue. Yeah, I have a grandfather who obviously my last name of cats might be a farce. And the reason why is when my grandfather immigrated over from Russia, Russia, he took on his sponsor's last name. Do I know what his actual name was when he got off the boat at Ellis Island? My grandfather's name was Maximilian. But in English, everything was shortened to Max because that's even on his gravestone. Was it really Maximilian? I don't know. And what was his last name in Russian? No one knows. So it's like one of those like, who's on first? What goes on? I just have a last name that really doesn't have any kinship meaning. I mean, sure, there's a lot of famous things named after it, but so I was always wanting to get married and change my last name, but for the right reasons. I'm a Punky Brewster. I'm sorry, all am I doing is trunk or treating extravaganza fun because it's tomorrow and it's going to be the cutest bat trunk ever. I'm scared to read what I. It'll be cute, kind of, if I add other things to it, right? That's awesome, Ashmaya. I need to learn Gaelic. I know Yiddish a little bit. Schmutz. So yeah, I think a lot of us are going through a lot of difficult energy right now. A lot of us are having like just the world collapse and it's small things that are more annoying and frustrating than they are like the world's gonna end, apocalypse. Like no, it's just an accumulation of crap that just keeps piling up that eventually it's like your gasket's gonna explode. I seriously yesterday was like screaming and not at my boyfriend, but like he heard me. It was pretty brutal. Not gonna lie. I was getting brutal because I'm just over it. I don't like feeling like I'm schizophrenic. I don't feel kind that I'm itchy and that my cat is itchy. For things that could have been dealt with on some other people's affairs. Um, I don't know if Freya moved. Reiki, where's my Freya? You know, they tell you stuff is so easy to do and it's like phenomenal. And at the same time, yeah, it takes you forever. See, my boyfriend Marine knows German. I'm gonna ask him. I mean, we're all the same age back in the day. We're all the same age, soul-wise. It's just how many times you've incarnated. That's the difference between when I say I'm 28,628 lives deep, deep in the manifesting in the materiality. Oh God. I'm gonna have to put this on. Hang on. I don't know if Maureen realizes I'm actually live, and I let him use a very old dry wet vac that he cleaned that he almost puked, and he goes into the story, but we don't need to see it. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if I can move down where I was born, and I was born in Albany, Georgia, which is not that far off from Florida. I've been to Florida. I like Florida. The hurricanes, I can't do it. I can't do it. I've done it too many times in New York. New York is not Florida, but can't do it. The humidity. I actually don't mind the cold. Once it's cold and it stays cold, I like the cold. Not a problem. I just need a new car so I don't die driving. But I do like the cold. But even like the warmth, like after a certain point, like my body needs to accumulate to all temperatures. Yes. I'm not a fan of I love the ocean, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the weather that comes with it. And even moving up here with the lake kind of protects us from certain things and other things not so much. That makes sense. Um, I mean, you're gonna have something no matter where you live, wherever you are on the planet, there's always something that could be messed around with. FAFO. But the hurricanes and stuff of that nature, it's too much for me. The flooding, the purification, that's great. But I'm like dealing with that anxiety, and that's a real thing. I don't want that there's something we have to take it away when we're all talking about anxiety and fear and there's real deal fear when it comes to whether it's manipulated or not. When weather is incoming, I'm a very hyper aware kind of person. I don't take things for granted because at any moment's notice, a tornado can touch down, even if they told you, oh, it should be fine today. Yeah, and then you get like an EF5 that drops it and wipes everything out of your town. So, you know, and the same goes for other parts of the country that I have been to. Um, I like adventuring. I like going places. I don't know if this place in Indiana is not home. Home. It's home for now. I think it's pretty, but there's other places in the world that I can go. I'm convinced. I would not put me as a professional decorator extraordinaire person when it comes to stuff like this. That's cool. Well, let's go find some treasure. I'm going on a bear hunt. I'm going on a bear hunt. You should see what I do with the kids. We're going on a bear hunt. Okay, guys, do we think we can crunch this? Like, I got to get this done. We're not even done yet. And where is this going? I don't know. It might be in someone else's car. We're going to figure it out. You can't go over it. You can't go over it. Can't go under it. I'm going on a bear hunt. Okay. Hi, guys. I am very delayed. I'm very delayed. Very delayed. There has to be a faster way. Anybody who does these like party favor thing, making stuff, make this make sense, make this faster, someone. Hi. I am always delayed. So Marina's telling me that schmutz is dirt, which in German, but that's also schmutz is dirt in Yiddish. Um, I don't know what my last name equates to in German. I'm gonna have to chat GPT what he just said. I'm gonna have to chat GPT. Yeah, he just literally texted me that. Literally. Um, Regardless. So guys, if you are ever doing trunk or treat, just know that you're going to need more than a night before preparation time to get a craft done. As much as I'm not crafting, like I'm this, we're going to, if I could go live tomorrow, I will, or I'll put a lot of pictures together and I'll show you guys like the amazement of like tonight's boredom. I mean, it's coming out cute. Um, but the point of me doing craft and sip is crafting, but this has to get done. But don't worry, we're gonna get when I can breathe a little bit. Chicken! Buck buck! Chicken, chicken, chicken. Always got to get a chicken in there. Chicken buck buck, chicken buck buck, chicken buck buck, chicken buck buck. I need a passport too. I had one. I don't know what happened to it. It's somewhere in this house. I obviously need a new picture. Um, I got one prior to my hair going white, gray, whatever you want to call this, whatever. Um, it's been expired for a long time. And I never got to leave the United States. But I also need fundages to get to Europe because it's expensive. And I don't have fundages. You know, unlike other people that can just pick up and go and do whatever they want. I don't have that. I'm limited in that. And not to say I'll ever always be limited, but I'm practical. I'm not going to put myself in more debt to just, you know, some people will do that for experience and I won't because at some point it will bite you somewhere in the ass. I have a lot of past concurrent lives that are in another parallel universe happening now that I would love to investigate in Ere. But I want to know my Viking Uppsala experience. I know I have one. I know that as a shield maiden, I was also a Sadir. I remember these things. I would love to know that big, beautiful experience of mine. What happened at Uppsala? How much mushrooms did I do? Or was it ayahuasca? I don't know. Thank you, Scott. It's like 6:56 around here. I'm a little late. Is there anybody else glitching in that time-space paradigm? Because I am. I've been really angry. Like angry. Like stabby angry. Like I want to do a million push-ups. I want to put a axe in my hand and go to my backyard. Angry. FAFO is like a thing. I never took either. I'm a Timothy Leary baby. I'm the chemical experiencer. I've done it a lot. Um, Back in my heyday, I did it and I drove on it. I drove in the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel on it. Responsibly, but I had the power to control my consciousness, to control what I was and how I was experiencing. Um, if it was legal today, I would do it in a heartbeat all over again. It changed my life. Hi, Barbara. It really did. It changed my life. I see the world in a completely different way after doing it. Um, it changed my life. It showed me how beautiful things can be and will be if I put the effort into making that happen for everybody, not just myself. I think the snags that I think I'm going through personally right now, when I'm having these, everything's compiling in these little moments that are adding up, big moments. Like, it's not the fact that I was asked to do someone a favor and watch babies. It's for 14 days straight and not having a break, and my needs and my was not put into any consideration. It was getting rear-ended and not anybody giving a shit. It's a one-upper from someone else, like, oh, this is what I'm going through. Okay, and I almost died going to, these little things keep just coming on up. Let me look at the internet. I will be right back. Because it's all the way over there. Chicken buck buck. Okay. Cannolis. Because did I really eat today? No. Hi, Barbara. I think, B Lady, you're on to something. I know I'm on to that same conclusion. Totally on that conclusion. It's just why. These don't last that long. If I'm gonna do like a promo for what I am trying to help myself, like detox the nicotine and the tobacco out of my system, like this does not last long. Like I need substance here and it ain't here. I wouldn't say that I'm not needed, but like the level of trying to word this properly. I have a storm. Um, it's not that I'm not needed, it's that people need to respect me and not look at me like a child. That's something that I'm noticing a lot about. I don't act my age and I don't want to be my age. I don't want to act. There's no age, but I guess ageism is a thing around here. Um, people just don't see me as somebody that, can give a shit about. Just take advantage of the nice and kindness that I give. And I know that's not how it is. It's how it's being received. It's how that, if people respected me, people would then understand, like, yeah, I am limited in my time and not to get upset with me. Like even the other day, I get so many people messaging me, and I don't think people realize that it's overwhelming at times. When I have 15 to 25 people dropping me SAE DMs or like, and it's like, hey, I will get to you, but don't yell at me for not getting to you because I'm now at work. I can't be on my phone. I then am doing this and doing that, and and then I need to breathe and go to the bathroom and now clean Freya. Takes time. Compassion. Compassion. You're all good. I'm just trying to make this thing make sense. Maybe make sense. Oh my gosh. If I could do it tomorrow, Barbara, I would do it. I would do it. I'm on board. Give it to me. It's game changing. And I mean, hello, I would do it right now. No holds barred. Put a canvas, get me some oil paint, give me a room, put some nice cool lights on, get me some good music and let me be. That's the goal. I honestly would absolutely love getting some canvas. taking and dropping some fun and just experiencing myself artistically again. A lot of my work progressed exponentially in that time and space in my life. Have a good night, Mel. Thank you so much for coming. And I know you're probably going to listen until you go to sleep, but please do sleep. Don't let me keep you up, girl. But thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. You know what appreciates it? The cannoli that I'm about to eat. I need a diet, but I barely eat, so I need something. There's good cannoli. Devils, you had me a little worried. Woo! I don't know what happened there. Hockey, I'm gonna tell you the first time I ever did it, it was amazing. It changed my brain chemistry. For somebody, and this is like another part of myself that I think is like at the end of coming out again. I was a very not wanting to be here kind of person. I emotionally had a lot of issues. I mean, being adopted, having two people that you are not looking at and going, oh, those are my parents. Um, Seeing things that no one else could see, experiencing things that no one else is experiencing around you, that you don't have somebody to weigh off your opinion or not opinion about. I did a lot of this like journeying in the spiritual reality by myself. I never really had too many people be open with me as a kid, as an adolescent, a young adult, to say, hey, like, yeah, I saw that ghost, or I saw that UFO, or I had that demon attack me too. Like I didn't have anybody to help me navigate those things. It didn't. And I did not want to be here because I did not know how to enter that into my mental scape to transmute it, or to what do you do with that? You see a demon, you're not afraid of it, but what do you do with that? So I took a lot of things to numb myself out, but what that actually did was it made me think deeper than I was thinking. It made me see things in a way that was not just the one view or the five different viewpoints. It showed me the roundabout room. And it showed me the expansion. And not only that, it showed me the beauty in the world that I was lacking in seeing for myself with my two eyes. because there's something in your subconscious that is playing itself out, B lady. And that's the only place I could answer that for you. Dreams don't necessarily need to be, dreams are multifaceted. So some dreams you're not really dreaming, you're experiencing, you are just remembering your other self. You're in another life right now. There's other dreams that it's your subconscious just playing itself out and getting things out for you to heal, purge, and just go through in your sleep state. There's portions of your dreams that you're in your higher self on a mission and you're remembering it. There's dreams that your loved ones are coming through and trying to give you messages. This is a great way for them to give you a message, so you're dreaming about it. There's so many different ways we dream and different reasons for the dream. This experience we're living in is a fucking dream. It's an illusion. It's a dream. We wake up after we transcend. This heart stops and we transcend. We're going to be up there going, fuck, that was a dream. Was that real? Like, we're going to wake up and go, what was that? But we're here now consciously going, what the hell is that? It's a game. It's a game. But it's when you're looping like that, when you're waking up, you go right back to the same dream all night long. You're just clearing out, you're recognizing a loop. And maybe that loop is changing in minute ways that you're not seeing in the dream, but maybe your subconscious is picking up and is helping you live out what you need to live out in that dream to move forward. Interesting. Mister, that's not true. I mean, I honestly, seriously, wear his jacket and his shirt. It's not, it's a blouse. Sorry. Get it right. I wear it everywhere. If I only liked you for you liking my stuff, you'd be a fanboy and you're not. I don't necessarily dream, I remember. That's where I'm at. I'm remembering. Oh my God, this is so exhausting. We're almost there. Now all of a sudden the Devils are winning. I don't understand this game. Maureen, if you, see, dyslexic brain, you don't fix all my stuff because if you fixed everything, I wouldn't be screaming and crying on the phone last night over. I mean, he did nothing wrong. He's just being supportive. But I'm still freaking out internally. Inside right now, I feel like a schizophrenic institutionalized person that needs to be put on heavy sedative medication for the feeling that I have going through in my body right now. Make that make sense. He knows. I hope he knows. He's gonna do something really big tomorrow, and he's gonna see another side to me. I'm hoping tomorrow opens his eyes a little bit to like my heart more in a different way. So Marine is coming to my school and we're doing trunk or treat. And he gets to meet a lot of my babies that are in my, at least two of my babies are, I know are going to be at the trunk or treat. And they're going to come and hang out with us. So he gets to see me with the babies. It's one thing for me to talk about what I do for my job. It's another to see me in action with my babies. So he'll get to see that side of me. And maybe after that, he'll decide, like, am I worth it? I don't know how we're getting this bat on his truck, but we're going to get it. It is damn cute. Did you hear that, Maureen? Are you reading the chat? A is for effort. Effort. I at this point, so this is a theme that's happening in my thoughts, and this is not to reflect on anybody. But this is just going on in my brain. Um, the help that I need is not necessarily the help that I'm receiving. Because I ask for help, I do. I go out and I ask for help. Um, and you guys know that I've been screaming for help for a long time. It's the passivity of people. Like my shed is still, it's like physical stuff. It's not even financially. It's like stupid things I ask for help for. I put it out there. I need a window, right? Marine, I'm not talking about Marine. He's out of this conversation. Because he does help me. There's other people though that I have mentioned this stuff before, and that people that are here that can help me, and just crickets. You know, Marine makes an effort. Obviously, he wants to keep me around, but I mean, I had a bullet go through my house. And I'm not asking for someone to pay for a $6,000 new framed window. I just need something, and obviously I don't live. I'm not here long enough to know all the ins and outs and all those mom and pop stores that could help you. I mean, a lot of you gave me some great words of wisdom, but going out and finding these things and the people are like, I don't know if that's going to actually do you any good. So that I keep getting these like snag ups. Okay, but I still have a hole in my window. And that at any moment it's like really, really stupid windy here right now. Like it could break. I hope it doesn't. Midday! And they have asked Maya and I wish there was more people that were here locally, closer. I'm very thankful for everybody. You guys know that. Um, but it's always usually me having to do it by myself and taking chicken, chicken. It's not moving. Balloons. Maybe that worked. I'm not asking for like a miracle. I mean, I would love to have a miracle happen. And maybe it's time that I don't have to do this stuff by myself any longer. I think that's where a lot of my exhaustion is coming from. Because my dad was like, "Oh, I would love for you to move down here so you can help me." I'm like, "You have a girlfriend. You have other people that live down there that can help you. Why do you need me to do it? Why I need somebody to help me for God's sakes. And you're not down here, up here, up. I'm up. He's down. I'm up. I did talk to my dad the other day. Um, and he says the same thing over and over again. I'm like, Dad, I never asked you for anything in my entire life. You weren't in my life. Uh, yeah. And B lady, that's really sad. Baby Luigi. Hi. I'm trying not to freak out. I'm very upset. Um, I feel like I need to be institutionalized for the things that I feel going through my body right now. And I don't feel like taking a Benadryl. Like I'm internally freaking out. Internally. Sorry for no Freya video today. Obviously, um, I was with the Dawn dish soap and combing her lovely coat. No, I'm not sick. I'm just sick and tired. B lady, I think I'd feel a lot better if I knew that I can be financially just okay, and I'm not. And I don't like everything to come back to cash runs everything around me. That's why I'm wearing this shirt, by the way. Wu-Tang for life. But it's the truth. I don't like that concept. But the only change that I've been trying to make that just has not been coming is to get a better situation happening. And Janine, turn the page with Janine, and a couple of other people are like, well, you have to forge your own path. Well, how do you do that when you don't have the backing for it? I need backing. If we want to write a book, like I was trying to explain to Arnie the other day, because he's been messaging me about some other things, and he's like, you would definitely love to be, I would love to read your book. I'm like, well, if I ever have the time to write one, and if I did, I need financial backing. These things are not cheap. We'll see what this one is. It's Mullen. Just let me mullen it over. This is like a detox. We'll see if this works. But I can tell you right now, I'm really devastated how I just can't smoke, get some tobacco in my system to calm me down. This stuff doesn't calm me down. I just want to smoke a ton of this. I didn't buy enough. And you gotta order everything. Pain in my ass. So for those of you watching, I don't know what goes on. I'm just venting. I'm just hanging out here. 14 of you. Hi, how are all of you lovely people? I'm getting like messages from people for people. Okay, I gotta watch that in the morning. Wonderful. Great. I like I have a life. Face hugger, face hugger. No, that'd be great. Okay, so I need okay, so while you guys are here, because you guys are awesome, I need to make a poll. Um obviously I'm doing a bat. I'm doing a trunk or treat tomorrow with Marine at my school, at my work. What am I dressing up as? It's gonna be cold. Like chilly, windy, perhaps. What am I wearing? What shall Marine wear? I just want to be in my purpose. I want to help people out. I want to do what I do best. And it's just a pain in the tushy because my intentions are the best for everybody. And it's a pain in the tushy. There are some things that I have learned throughout my time. I've done a lot by myself. I have learned how to do a lot by myself, which is great. I'm not taking or depleting myself out of that. I just know the next venture of my life needs to be with people. I think as an Aries, as a person who has been young and hyper independent half my life, I'm being asked and challenged to let people into my paradigm, to ask for help because I don't ask for it. I don't ask for help. And at this point in our lives, in what is going to happen with us energetically, spiritually, we're all supposed to move up, right? Can we do that by ourselves? Yeah, we take the journey kind of near by ourselves at first, but we still need each other. Yeah, I'm purging a lot, and it's other selves, but at the same time, it's still this body. It's just old ways of thinking, old ways of doing that needs to be gone. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I would want, and I don't even think I'm done yet. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 I figured out a couple of things. And one of the biggest things that I've been asked to do is to stop requiring myself to do everything by myself. I get antsy. I have to get it done now, and that's my mentality, and then it doesn't get done. Um, I still have a shed that's been sitting in my backyard forever that I can't do it by myself. I actually need help. And when I ask for the help, it never gets done because the people that I ask don't step up to the plate. Or they give me the runaround excuses 98% of the time when I'm the one always showing up for other people. Constantly. I make time. But I've slowly stopped doing that because let's just face it, I need equal exchange. It'd be great. Okay, for the first time ever, we're going to have a reactionary video to pure Mullinan smoke. It's weird. It's weird. Flowery, re. It feels like I went into a metaphysical shop and I just got a lot of incense that just stopped in the back of my nose. Hmm. Interesting. I'm proud of all you ladies because you're all kick ass. Let me tell you what. I need to spy with my little eye where the glue sticks went for the hot glue gun. Hot glue guns, go. I need my hot glue. There's a reason. It's not complete without bats on all my stuff because it's a bat. We're putting it on the truck. I just need to find, and this is for balloons. I don't know where my pump went. I had a pump. I was totally convinced I was going to find it before this event. And I looked and looked and looked, and then Freya had her incident, and that just sideswiped me. Okay, I have like 3 hot glue gun sticks are over here. I found something. Spirit can kiss my chunky little tushy right now. They all over, all over, all over. These little 4-dimensional astral shits. Wow. Get a life. Or go and learn somewhere else. Pissing me off. I'm not even joking. It's not the 5th ones. It's the 6th, 7th, 8th. It's not them. No, it's the 4th. They're stubborn. They're stubborn. Yeah, I had somebody yesterday on because I'm like doing this trading for this thing and this job that I'm trying to obtain. And a lot of people were talking about how they, during COVID and all that, were lucky that they had, people around them and I didn't. And that point, what I had to establish was a community of people because I didn't have a family. And to this day, no offense to my people that are actually in my family, I really don't have a family. As much as I talked to my dad the other day, he can't do anything for me, and he's never done anything for me. He gave me his sperm. Thanks. You donated it. Like I went down to Georgia. I paid for all of that myself. No one get put I flipped the bill for myself. Um of course my dad paid for like one night of dinner. Uh, He talks a big game, but uh-uh. I finished my coffee and it makes me really sad. All right. Let's play a game. Do these work? Do these work? I mean, I'm in that. Oh, it does. They do. Ooh. Is it coming out tomorrow? Woo! I chose the CB lady. I chose my dad. I needed his DNA for whatever the reason is. I know it's and my dad is a well-meaning person. He's just very into himself. And even like now he's like take care of me and wants me to move down there. I'm like, I just did that. I haven't lived my life. I have never been able to actually like go on an actual vacation. Never been away just to go away to enjoy myself. I've always had it because someone was getting married or you got all this stuff you got to do for someone's wedding and sweet 16 or this, that, and the other thing. I've never been away on a legitimate vacation. I never just went away to enjoy myself. Now you go to the rave and you get somebody with all these little fun little woo. That also is true, B lady. Um, my parents used to take me to Atlantic City. That to me is not a vacation. That was to me was more of a you're little, you have no place to go, and we have nobody to watch you, so here you are. Sorry, girl. You're stuck with us. So yeah. Should I put the bet in? Mm-hmm. We made a executive decision. We made an executive decision. We might have to move the executive decision though a little bit. Mr. Bet right there. Na 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 bet 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 bet. Nanner 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 nanner. I know I'm weird. Okay, doubles are up by 2. Woohoo! Okay, so like apparently, like I'm not gonna do all of these, but I'll do this one. It's a lot just for a trunk. But it's gonna be the cutest thing ever. I'm gonna take really good pictures. If I could do a little mini live, I will. I don't know how that's gonna work with my junky phone. But FYI, this is why Craft and Sif works. But I'm also going to mull over because it's going to be very soon that I have that professional development day where I'm presenting and doing a project with everybody. So I want to do a project with all of you, especially channel members. Maybe we'll figure it out. But I need a dry run before I go live with it. I don't even know what's going on. This is just out of channeling. Thank you, Ash Maya. I'm still unsure about this flavor. Like I said, I feel like I'm in an incense shop. Not a bad thing. It's just weird, weird, weird. The beard's weird. Eminem, the beard's weird. All right, almost there. What are they doing, Scott? Instead, are you screwed and you gotta buy your stuff outright? If I had it my way, I'd have my punch right now. I mean, I could go to Boost Mobile. That's insane. Well, I might have to change my carrier. But a lot of phones, you're gonna have to do that anyway. I have to unplug that. Wow, that's hot. Well, that means my saucy butt has to get to the store this weekend so I can finance a phone. It's like a peacock. Peacock. Unfortunately, for me with the phone, I do a lot of stuff on my phone, and I need a good investment. This phone's SIM card died, and that's because the back bubbled out and the SIM card slot is broken. So even if I got a new SIM card, there's no putting it in this phone. The phone is on its way out. And as it is, Maureen is not getting some of my text messages. That's not good either. Because if something is to happen to me, and I need somebody pronto, and he's not receiving my messages, yips, not good. I don't remember. I think Verizon, and only because it was like the deal on the phone that he has. He's an Apple person. I'm an Android person. I mean, I'm on a Mac, so I like Apple. It's just the phone stuff drives me banana shit. Sorry, that noise drives me batshit crazy. Woo! I have that thingy with my ears. I mean, T-Mobile owes me for overpaying on a bill. So there's some credit stuff there that they can get me a phone on a discount. So my thing is I don't play around with the cell service because a lot of people are like go to Boost or go to Mint or do these things. Okay, newsflash, it works in New York because there's towers everywhere. You're good in New York. You're good in Chicago. You're good in cities where there's towers everywhere. I go down a little further south on the way to going to Marine's house. I'm in the cornfield. I'm in farmland. I'm in the middle of nowhere. If I don't got good cell service and something were to happen to me and I get stuck in the middle of nowhere, I'm left to my device. And not to say that back in the way back machine when we didn't have cell phones and everything, there were pay phones. And if not, there were nice people that let you use their phone, their landline. But most people don't got landlines no more. A lot of things to think about these days. Batman, Batman, Batman. Na, 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 na. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's coming together. My baddie bats. It's coming together. I used to have a landline when I lived in New York because I was not giving my telephone number away, but then I had to. I still remember it with all my heart, but I don't know if someone has it. I financed a lot of phones in my time. I financed phones half my owning a phone. It's just annoying. Oh, that's awesome, Ashman. I just got your message. I just have to put my thoughts into like action and then I will message you, Miss F. Maya and Mr. Mark. Thank you. I had another. I have more bats. I bats. Oh, he was over here. Uh, oh, this bat's shiny and that other bat is not shiny. So we'll wait for it. We'll see. This is not shiny bat. This is just foam bat. But do I want it on like I don't have all the bats, but let's figure this out. Hot, 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 hot. I look like a hot mess. That's what's happening. We're making it make sense for now. So I only have one more glitter. Purples. Guys, if this doesn't like this is going to be phenomenal. It just there's nothing going on the crafting. This is crafting at its boringest. We got na 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 Batman. 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 I know. And we're just gonna be hanging this up somewhere, but we're not sure where yet. Now, do I want to do we need some spacing. Hopefully this all stays on and translates to the car. That'd be great. Oh, that's hot. Wait. Girl, I need some luck too. Let's make some luck. I need some luck also. I put the wrong color down. Look at that. Caught that in time. So for anybody who gets these stuff, like let's just make like a review. If I were to do a review site for like making um making stuff make sense, like this doesn't necessarily translate to making sense. Cute, cuddly wuddly, sure. But takes forever to get. And yes, I didn't go exactly to the standards of what the directions told me to do, but that's okay. We don't want that. If you did everything the directions told you to do all the time, you want to make it cute, unique, and different. Um, Here's the thing. Halloween, I'm Morticia, he's Gomez. We're the Adams family, and I don't have a baby doll to make pubert. I would otherwise. I have a Morticia dress, by the way. I'm Morticia. He is Gomez. And I'm excited. Excuse me. I sneezed. It's a bat being a bat fiasco around here. Jeez Louise. Um, I need to find a pump and a balloon. My balloon pump. It's a hand pump. Quick. Because I got more balloons in here. I'm just gonna throw these in there. I got Mr. Bat for the truck. I'm gonna put these extra bats in here. Because I have to make all of this make sense to pack and carry. So I need. Look at this little boo boo boo! Love it. I need a better box. I am doing the Angelica Houston version of Morticia. Raul Julia is whatever his name was, the one that passed away, that was Gomez. That's a adaptation we're doing. Yeah. This box isn't gonna do it. But we're gonna figure this out. So this is where the balloons are gonna attach to. Maybe. It's exciting. We got cute little flags. There's bats all over here. I have shadow journals. I have a lot of this stuff. This is like the gotta get a balloon pump bag ASAP. Like I need another bag or something. Um, eh, I don't know. I have to hear more about those phones before I even invest any kind of value in them. And not to say there's no value. Hi, son. But I Q phones. We were told about those, weren't we? We don't want that there. It's Craft&Sip, and Allison is making the box for tomorrow's trunk or treat. So I will show you guys. That's even cuter. Okay, but this is the one we're doing. That's the bat we're doing. Do you see how cute? That's the bat we're doing. Let me see if there's more pictures. Hang on. Maybe. Maybe. I could also put them on my door if I wanted to. I mean, it's cute. $17. I honestly wanted to do something that wasn't really scary for the kids because I had the babies. We're in elementary. You don't know who's coming. Uh, Pinky! Chicken! Buck, buck, buck! Wu-Tang for life. So yeah, I got stuff that I thought would be, oh, I'm definitely taking the cutest pictures ever. It's gonna be posted everywhere. I'm hoping I can get some pictures with Marine. Um, we'll see what he wears. I don't know what I'm wearing yet, only because if it's that cold outside and I'm doing this right after work. Obviously I can't wear a costume to work. Doesn't work that way. So I have to see if I could slip into something or over something. We got to figure it out. I might bring 2 or 3 options with me, but I have child in wheelchair tomorrow, so there is like no wiggle room really with much when it comes to that. But it's a stinky situation. What's going on in life? Stinky, stinky, stinky. When it comes to everything going on. I'm asking Marin if he has an outfit for tomorrow. We'll see what he responds. He might be on his bike ride. So guys, hi. Crafting. I am waiting for somebody to get back to me on the lighthouse. They got back to me, but then they keep asking like how to send money. I don't send anything until I get some kind of payment, even if it's just half to send. Good faith. So I'm waiting on that. I am close to being, I did not do a good job of the bubble effect for Miss Sparky's piece with the flamingo. So before I go in there and do anything else, I've been practicing. I'm not a happy camper with what I've been doing, and it's just playing with it. So we'll figure it out. I might have to revert to something else, but we'll see. I'm going to be getting off just a little bit early tonight. Obviously, I had a very long day today. I have to go brush Freya and dry shampoo her and spray my house and vacuum. And pray that whatever is in here, it leaves. Not spirit, but buggies. Plan out and put everything in my car for tomorrow. Yay! Pack some stuff and get a shower in. So yeah. It's gonna be crazy. And I'm off Friday, which isn't that fun because I don't get paid. He's not answering me. Let's say I had a bet, he wouldn't be answering me. Not cool. Have a good night, B-lady. So I did some kind of crafting. It was putting stuff together for a trunk or treat. Not too amazing. But I do thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me and giving me the ears to hear the ranting. And once again, I'm trying not to rant and project and just be upset. For me, it needs to happen sometimes because I don't want to hold it here. I hold a lot of things here and it doesn't come out. And then when it comes out, it's mistranslated and it doesn't sound good either way. I'm very upset internally. I'm not showing it as much as I feel it. I'm devastated. Devastated. Like, there's no amount of tears that can make up for what I have to endure with my cat right now. And that might not seem like that much to people, but for me, it's a big deal. It reflects a little bit for me in different avenues. Other people don't care about their situation, their circumstances, or what they got going on in their house, but I do. I take pride in what I do. And I'm upset that things didn't come to where they needed to be in the right way. Things were kind of done last minute behind my back. And I know that's not how it's actually. Let's just say the 2 weeks straight every day of doing a good thing for a good friend resulted not only in the rear ending of my car, but I have to treat my house for fleas. Prey is full of them, and her skin is not doing so well. I'm seeing like balls of hair everywhere because she's itching. I'm also itching. I feel like I need to be institutionalized. I'm not reflecting negatively on them. It is what it is. I just think it's selfish to have not checked with me beforehand before they made arrangements. Um, yeah, she's suffering right now. I'm not happy about that. And that's not what I wanted for my weekend after putting 2 weeks straight of not being able to rest because everything I do, if I wanted to take a nap or I wanted to go to sleep, or I just wanted to take the day for myself, there's no way of doing that because I still have to get up and go out and take care of other people's stuff for 2 weeks straight. I no, never doing it again. No. And then, I know that there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of, oh well, why didn't you do this? Sweetheart, you didn't pay me that well. And I'm not here to criticize them. They're my friends, and I'm not here to badmouth anybody. I just don't like the lot that I've been put into. And in interesting, I know people are gonna run back and say Allison's talking shit and whatever, but you know what? They're not even here to support me anyway, so what does it matter? There's no support. People that really like me and that want to be my friends are supportive. And I'm not asking everybody to be on every one of my lives every time that I'm on, but it's nice to support your friends after they're there for you constantly and doing major things for you constantly. It's the least you could do. Even if you pay in the background. Yeah, I'm not a judge of what people have or don't have. I know what I have and I know it's not enough. Um, I know I will get through it somehow, some way on my own, but organically. It's just that the universe already has put a dent in there because it's not only just affecting my life, it's also affecting my relationship. I know that it's frustrating for Maureen that wants to do some nice things with me. And Freya is self-sufficient over the weekend by herself. She does not require anybody to come in and do much for her because it's already done. Little Thor, I could leave stuff out for him and hide it. Otherwise, he doesn't come every day, so he's also self-sufficient. If I wanted to go out for it and go out and go away for a weekend, that has never been a possibility just yet because I'm always confined to something. And Maureen's really nice and amazing when it comes to like what we do in our time together. And he knows on Sundays like I wanted to get my videos in and stuff, but he knows it's coming out of not being like constrained to shit, you know. I need the caffeine. I do apologize. I don't like to label things. But it is what it is, what it is, what it is. Cool. These I'm hoping they last a little bit longer. I mean, they're I think these would be cool. We'll see. Oh, it cracked. You know, no one's perfect in this world, and everybody has their problems, and I am just done and over complaining, but I'm also done and over the fact that these small little minute things keep adding up in my life, and it's like, hey, make a change, make a change, make a change, make a change. My astrology is make a change, make a change. And I'm like, okay, so where, how, what, where, when, who, why, how? It's just not happening. And if it wants to happen, like Gigi Wentworth, I need it now. I want it now. It'd be great. I'm holding everybody in my heart space. Once again, I'm not here to disrespect my best friends. Are they my best friends? I don't know at this point. They're friends. Um, they're people that are here that I'm equated with. I know our soul tribe is shifting and morphing into other new different avenues, and we all have to be here for each other in no matter what facet. Um, taking the mature route, like I could have exploded more at work on everybody at work for the shenanigans and the fuckery that have gone on in that building for the last 2 weeks as well. It's like I said, my issue is not just one thing. It's a culmination of things that keep continuously happening outside of my control that is affecting me personally in the moment, constantly affecting me, especially at my job, that ricochets into other things. And then it's the other stuff that I got to do that gets postponed, that postpones when I'm here doing me, that makes me happy. This makes me happy. And it's been postponed because of everybody, all other people outside of myself that's affecting me. Well, don't let it affect you, Allison. Okay, cool, but when it's paying you, it does affect you. Thank you, Sparky. And that's the thing. It's not because I don't want to do things for people. It's just now I have to put in, well, now I have boundaries and I have worth. And I'm sorry you if and I'm not projecting that people think this of me. I don't want that, and I don't want to think that way. But the things that I do get out of the ether is like, well, she's always home, or well, she doesn't do anything. Oh, well, she can't afford to, so she would probably do it if she got some money thrown at her. Okay, but I have a worth, and I'm worth more than what I'm going through, right? And it's not to be disrespectful. And guess what? If Maureen asked me to go somewhere tomorrow and I needed someone to take care of Freya, I would be like, okay, but wait, I'm gonna ask the person who I'm thinking about taking care of Freya what their availability is first. Or how long are they available for? And set some parameters. Like you don't have to check in with her every day, maybe every other day or every 2 days. I can put 2 litter boxes out and that's all you have to clean and make sure she has water and food. It doesn't need to be every day. Um, it's just I'm more conscientious on that scale. I'm thinking about a whole picture and not just my part in it, right? So that's what I want to say about that. Some people are just not aware that they're not conscientious and they think they are. And everybody has really good intentions. But even like at work, there's a lot going on with my like people at my job, and it is creepy. And a lot of like, I'm getting a lot of the ether talk, and I'm just doing me, and I'm just doing my job. Yeah, and I don't mind when I'm asked, but it's the time frame too, and it's not that it just like Maureen only knows me for being a cat sitter from from August, July, August, and then now. Like it's not it's as much as that sounds like it's not it's a short period of time. And then the two times before that, like I'm glad you are able to go away for 2 weeks and have a good time. And listen, I'm okay with that. But every couple of weeks you're going away and I can't, no, no, it's affecting me. And I'm not doing this anymore. After what happened and what my yesterday happened, I can't risk that anymore. And it's not fair to Freya that I'm coming home and giving her stuff. And I feel horribly guilty and I'm devastated. And I'm also affected by it. I'm not okay with what's going on. So I'm gonna leave it here, guys, because I'm gonna go try to get Freya in for a shampoo and bath. Fuck me. And get all this stuff packed up and ready to go for tomorrow's car trip to school. Yay! And then Thursday, I have a very early morning at school, and then I can go back to smoking my nicotine and calming down and being okay. This is just this is weird. If these weren't too expensive, I would be keeping up with these. So I'm hoping. Oh God. So I'm really hoping this Friday I should be live. I don't know what's going on, just a FYI. Also, once I have like sat down and actually able to clear my head and think straight, because I haven't been able to do that in like 3 weeks. And like kind of slow down a little bit. I want to get some of your intake. I might make it a 3 and 4D channel membership, and I might just do for our 4D people something a little more advanced. But I want to get in an idea of like how do you think and what could be in terms of the professional development I am putting on for all these people in my school. Like I got to be like on it. So I'm gonna clear my head. Hi, Buckshot. And I'm hoping that you guys can give me some like legit. It's okay if you tell me it sucks. I need to hear that. I need to hear if what works or what isn't working, so that when I'm doing this in person in front of people that are going to be like, they objectively go, oh, so Buckshot, unfortunately, I have to go, baby. And I didn't wear my flamingo earrings. Hopefully next Craft and Sip I get back to flamingo because this is trunk or treat. So trunk or treat, I'll post some pictures up when it's done tomorrow. I'm gonna go cleanse myself and cleanse Freya and breathe and then do it all again tomorrow. Just having a better time with being cool. So thank you all for just listening to me vent and craft and make some bats and fun things. Um, Sending each and every one of you love, like a passion, grace, shielding, and protective energy. Please go within, be the shoulder, be the lighthouse, sprinkle and seed your truths. Chicken! Pinky! Light that path forward. And I hope to see you all on the next one. I should be live on Friday. Ring a ding a ding a ding a ding in the bell so that you know when I'm going live. Thank you all for showing up and coming and watching Heart Space. Yay. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.